my experience, they tell lies.
I can.
I'm a size 10.
Marina did
They
measurements for Disney.
Yeah, they were spot on
Yeah.
actually.
Can we borrow that list? Because
I
if
would do them
that's
again.
Disney.
I would do them again.
People change.
Yeah, we
I would do them again.
Like
It's a boring job. Just do it
yeah,
again.
it's just like.
And it's
Roughly.
also things like Wednesday has a black dress and there's a yellow dress, obviously. So you need to go through and maybe watch there's a version online that's actually, recently it's actually not that bad. You can see who changes. Then ancestors start getting a collection. There is some stuff in the studio that which we found. There's a white dress, it looks a bit like a wedding kind of dress, you need a veil, things like that. You need a clear list and we can all start kind of like...
I used to belong to a dance company. I still talk to like some of the people there who do a lot of costume. I can maybe see what I can potentially source from there.
I will contact the lady in Basingstoke. There was a lady in Basingstoke we used for Greece where she let us take all the costumes we wanted for like £200, £250, and they were really good, weren't they, Amber? We had them for the whole time.
Really?
She let us hire them.
Yeah.
She does it for like just to help. So I did text her about 6 months ago. So they hadn't done Adams, but they were doing it. So maybe she's finished it now. So I'll give her a text, and then we could go over to her costume thing and just take everything we want, and it'll be really cheap. It might be quicker to helpful to do that. It was quite good, wasn't it? She was quite helpful. Okay, so you guys, the most important thing I think is costume. You start getting that will take a long time.
Who's in charge of wardrobe?
So it's Yasmin
And Emily.
Right. Okay.
So they're supposed to be helping you guys.
Okay.
So once you've got a list, they can also help source. And then we need some more coat hangers massively. We've run out of coat hangers.
Yeah.
And if I get little tags, we can attach it to a coat hanger. You can label everything and keep a good supply going.
I have a clothes sprayer I can bring in if we don't
Yeah,
have
we've
any.
got 2 like wobbly ones and that
Yeah.
strong circle one, but
I suggest as well maybe getting some bags as well.
we've got some. But I found the bags.
They
that
were
was
very
lost.
helpful last year.
Yeah.
I would like a props table rather than just like letting people have.
There's also a box of stuff I'm buying like on and off
Yeah.
that's in the back as well, like property things. But we'll do that next. We'll go to props next week.
Yeah.
So if you guys start on.
Well, should we go through like the costume cupboard today and let's take a look at what we
Do
have?
you guys have templates for rehearsal notes and stuff?
Do templates like
So
long.
you know, after every rehearsal,
Yeah.
you send rehearsal notes around to everybody. You call time to the next day as well as all the information that's been gathered. You take that up during your rehearsal. Do you have templates for that, or do you know how to
No,
do
we
that?
don't.
We don't have
No, I don't.
templates, but last year what I did is I just wrote it all down, and then like I did send it out.
It has to go out every night, and then you pin it up somewhere as well. But I can get you templates for that if you want.
Yes, please.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
See you later.
Bye, Jackie.
And call sheets. Do you have a template for call sheets?
No.
No.
Okay, because you'll need that as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you going to be properly? Do you want to do this properly, like properly professional?
Yes.
Okay, it's Mr. and Miss.
Okay.
Okay, so your call time is for, Miss
I
Lewis.
remember I
Yeah.
typed it up like that last year in
You
classroom.
do that, yeah. And then you have at the bottom as well, you can write down who the director is. You know what I mean? At the bottom, so it's like the show name, director, that sort of thing. So we'll do it properly like that. Okay, I will just get you templates sent down for your rehearsal note sheets and your call sheets, okay?
Okay.
Perfect.
And you have to make sure that they go out every night at 6, usually.
Okay.
While you're not doing
Right.
like she
Okay,
help
cool.
someone.
Is that
There's
useful?
loads
Is
of
there anything else that you guys
Yeah.
need?
Yeah.
Resource-wise, I'm just aware that obviously
Also,
stage management, it's not
Music
as...
for.
Could we go through? We were going to do this last year, but I
We
know
have it already.
things happen.
It's on that computer there.
When we did the call, like what's it
the
called,
file?
calling out when we're
Is
calling
it
the
for
show.
file?
No.
You call
LS1, like the
Alex,
lights.
but
I'm
yeah,
gonna get
you want
computer
to
to
work
do
at
the
a call show, yeah.
Yes, please.
Who's
Yeah.
operating
Today.
lights and sound?
So right now Pedro, but we're going to sort out getting someone else.
You need
Operating-
someone to do sound separate,
Yeah, so obviously Pedro, he can do some light stuff, but he can't really do it as of yet. So he's going to do sound, and then I said to the guys, there'll be someone that's going to lose their part or they'll drop out and they can do sound. That's our plan.
So are you designing lights?
And designing lights.
Are you going to operate lights as well? Okay, that's two different
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
Okay, cool. And so someone's going to do sound. Okay, cool. So what you would then want to do is set up, when you get into tech, then you want to set up in the middle of the balcony. And
Yeah.
that's where you will be.
And then you've got your
You've got-
folder.
your brick.
I
yeah.
know the layout,
Mhm.
but we were going to get to the point when we went through and actually did it, but
You will start doing.
Yes.
You will start making. Do rehearsals start today?
Yes.
Then you need to have your book ready before rehearsals start because you'll start making.
When you
your
say book, you
today.
need a folder with the script, right?
The book. Yes. So basically, what it looks like is
Like
you've
this.
got.
But without with loose bits in it.
No, it's not like that. Okay, so you have this on one side, and then what you'd have is
You've got
like
your blank.
a blank page on the other, and you'd have it in you've got columns coming down, so you've got blocking, so where everyone moves, so that means if the director forgets, you're like, no, actually Wednesday you're down stage left or whatever.
Okay.
You have your set where the set moves, and then you've got your cues.
Yes.
Yeah? So your Alex and your sound cues. Now what will happen is you always write in pencil because they will change.
Yeah.
You need to have a lot of really good stationery. Okay?
That was just
Okay, so yeah, so there'd be a lot of changes, and then generally what you would do, well, the way that I would work it would be that you'd sit with your director before tech and just go through these are where we've got the cues happening, and then in your tech just be aware that they're always going to change, because when you're actually in situ, you'll be like, actually that fade's too slow. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So what you want to do is, if rehearsals are starting today, you want to make your book now,
Okay.
Where's the computer? Is it
and that's why I was just asking, like, if three
No,
casts,
Are
you all gonna have the same book?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Because
I think it might be a good idea to have
I think
3
it's-
separate
Yeah,
ones,
I think so
because
as well.
when we were talking, I was just saying like the point.
point.
We are doing 3 different casts, so some things could be like tiny
Tiny,
little
yeah.
bit different.
So I guess the question is, and
Yes.
actually, Gina, this is one for you and Christine as well, because it's important for you guys, as you guys are directing it, what your thoughts are.
Yeah.
If you have one book, then it's this exact same show 3 times.
Yeah.
Okay? If you have 3 books, then it means that you people who you've got cast as different parts get that little bit more flexibility and creativity, because the blocking doesn't need to be identical.
Uh-huh.
So I guess it's up to you guys, what would you feel happiest with and how do you want to do it?
Also, the
Ideally, I'd like it all to be the same,
Okay.
but then everyone is so different.
Then also, I guess what you want to think about is, do you have anyone who's playing a lead role and it's just them playing?
I'm going to say something really off the cuff here, really out of order.
Go on.
Well, we all know Henry's going to be taking Devontae's part, don't we?
Yeah.
What part's Devontae?
Gomez.
Okay, so is Henry going to be Gomez to do the entire thing?
Oh, you've got Ben.
You got Ben on
Okay, just because then for Henry, that could be a bit of a head fuck for him if he's in one show, I walk here, and then the next show, I walk.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I guess it's something, again, that you guys might want to decide
Talk to him about.
now, before you go into
Yeah.
rehearsals. Are you all doing 3?
Obviously, we can't tell Henry that's what we think, but Devontae's always been really flaky recently. He's not done his written work, so.
So you guys need to. I think you guys need to make that. Are you rehearsing three similar shows in? Or are you rehearsing one of the exact same?
Well, everyone's so different, and all the people in all the casts are all so different.
I mean, the
It might be worth doing 3
ancestors.
I
separate.
just think there's gonna be like some.
I
What would you do?
Yeah.
What would you, Christy? Ouch.
What I do?
Yeah.
What's your production schedule like?
Mondays and Fridays.
No, that's not production schedule. How long's your tech week?
That's what we have to discuss. What we can decide today. Tech.
That's again. Well, that would make that for me
Yeah.
would swing it. How long do you think the show will run at?
2 hours.
I think the show will run at 2 hours.
But yeah.
So you probably want 4 days tech per show. That's what, 12 days. Do they have 12 days to tech 3 shows?
I think so.
Yeah, then you could do 3, potentially. I would like an easy life, so I'd probably just do the 1 show. But then also for you guys, for your grades, it'd be really good for all of you to have a different.
We can
keep in a big
take
each.
individual responsibility for our cast as well.
Yeah,
And also, I think for the ancestors will be really good, because that means like ancestor 1 has to be like mimicked at the exact same time, and that can be like kind of hard for them. And I know it'd be a challenge for them, but then also individuality, finding their character, what
Yeah.
they want as well,
Yeah.
is going to help develop their
Yeah.
skill.
Yeah. Also, just as well, if you do decide that you're not going to do that and you're going to do 1 cast for 3 casts doing the 1 thing, do you know you like this one as well? Grids. Grids are your friends. When they rehearse, so when my pal was Oliver in the West End, so there's 3 of them, and they used a grid.
Like TV.
Or
Like the TV
grid
grids.
It was not like grid work as in you'd use it to devise, but it's like go and stand in this corner here. This is where you see where it's
No,
love. Then
you have
you're
to
going to
stand
walk along.
exactly there. It's like the TV.
A little bit like TV,
Yes.
yeah.
We went
And that
through.
means that that's a very non-creative way, but it's a very easy way of getting
Make
someone
sure they're the same.
in
and
the
it's-
same place. Yeah. Yeah.
I had the idea of like obviously the rehearsal is going to be really long, but I had the idea of like recording each rehearsal and then like recording development as well.
You can do. People do that. You might want to. I would hold hold off doing that until you get into the proper bedding of it, because I think at the moment, I don't know how you're going to do it, but I think at the moment there's going to be a lot of play, like
Yeah.
let's find things.
See
so
what
those,
works.
Yeah, those things probably won't be as interesting because what will happen on week one session. But then when you're starting to bed right into it and you're starting to clean it, yeah.
I remember last year I took loads of pictures and I didn't use really many from the start of the show because it's like, okay, we tried this. I used a few to show this is what our first few ideas were, this is what we've gone with. So like show the development that way. You can also do that. And also printing off the picture and, you know, like doing a line, this is how we develop, this is like this way because...
And also, by the way, you can keep the book on, you can do it if you want to type it, you can do it. Because I know people who do that, like they'll use Excel and they'll do all the rehearsal notes. So your rehearsal notes as well will have on what props are needed and stuff like that.
Don't forget, all this stuff can be used as evidence, like your rehearsal process, your written work and things.
So shall I email and actually I'll see what I've got just now, but
And
my
it'll count as research as well, guys.
Yeah.
So you can use screenshots and add the whole documents in.
Okay.
I went to UAL yesterday and I went through some work and stuff, and those that had more working documents stuff had actually created like your book and stuff, they actually got the higher grade because they annotated it and stuff. So.
here is a book.
Fantastic.
That's one that's not very detailed because it was a tour.
Disco Pigs.
Disco Pigs, Disco Pig book. So it's got the sound cues. This is a tour one. So this is literally so they didn't really bother with the blocking because it already happened. Take some photos of that. So you
I'm
can
not
use
ready
it.
yet.
Yeah.
Then let me see what else I've got.
Okay, my
so
background
what
is
else is this?
Backgrounds, like health and
Yeah.
safety stuff as well.
Set list.
Can you take-
Have a look at that.
You're waiting for John.
No, I will do those. Alex requirements for stuff and
Okay, getting schedule. You probably need that.
I like that they've
Production
got
schedules.
I like
this.
pictures on here that they've got.
Show
That's good.
reports. Call sheet. This is for Ben. Our call sheet. This is a Disco Pigs call sheet. Writing plan.
Right, just
Okay.
sorry.
Right, this is a schedule. So I've got a couple of books on like stage manager and production stuff.
I have a book at home, that massive one I've got.
You're more than welcome to borrow it for
Yes,
extra sources. So if I give them to Pedro, you can share them out, yeah?
We've
I will give you some stuff.
already
Do you want
got
me
some
to
pictures
photocopy
out if
all
you
copies
want.
of these?
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be easier. Thank you.
Photocopy
Yeah,
of
there,
Could you-
there are photos.
I will,
this as
yeah,
well.
and I'll email.
Thank you.
Oh wait, was Mrs. Silly? Or just no. Okay, yes, I will. One of my best pals is a stage manager, and I will get her to send me her rehearsal sheets and stuff. And I have some actually on here.
I've got my old drama teacher that I used to do, like another like performing thing. I can talk to her about maybe coming in and talking to us if she's got some free time.
Yeah.
These 80s hairstyles are not complimentary at all.
If you want to try and do
okay.
if you want like a little Skype or FaceTime tutorial with Claire.
As you say, can we do like not like a workshop, but not yeah.
Did you want
just
me
some-
to
She's 500 miles
that's
away.
what I mean. Yeah, something to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You all want a copy? How many is there?
What you might want to do then as well is when you've got the rehearsal schedule, you might have one person in the room and the other people sourcing props.
Yes.
Technically, you guys aren't responsible for costume. That's not.
Guys, I might also want to chat with Tia because she's done. We had a good like chat and watched the whole thing the other day. Went through like plan of who's going to go where. There's a couple of scenes that were a bit not dry, but it needed something else. We're going to maybe add ancestors in and stuff like that. So
Okay.
extra bits and bobs.
Oh, here we go.
So, like I just
Okay. Oh, who's doing costume?
Yasmin and Emily.
But, like these guys like kind of initiate it. And
I've
have
got
them
costume plates. So like, what costume should look like your design. Oh, it's not responding. It's not. Oh, I think this file's a little bit
Pedro, can
corrupted.
you chat me on my card off my landart?
Personal.
Thank you, Sean.
Oh, you bastard!
Chrissy, this is being recorded.
Okay. I don't know why it's not working. I'll email Claire.
qualities, boundless synergy.
Sorry. Wait, what's this?
This becomes pretty much theatre stage management and everything. It's actually
Awesome.
pretty useful. It gives you preparation for frames. rehearsal calls, how it
So
should be,
what did I say? I'd get you to
stage, basic techniques.